Well, hello and welcome to the Happy Libra. I am the Happy Libra doing another reading for you, and this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Today's reading will be about Scott Disick. He's popular from the show The Kardashians. This is a astrological natal chart reading. Scott was born 1983, May 26, so that makes him a Gemini sun. Okay, guys, so where I found this information, they didn't have his exact birth time, but the rest of the information is there. And I'm going to go ahead and start the reading. So in his first house, he has his Sun, Mars, and North Node. So Scott has his Sun, Mars, and North Node all in Gemini, which means that his first house is very active. And actually, this makes perfect sense because the first house talks about self-image. It is our appearance, our outward appearance, and the impression that we make on people when we just meet them. It also talks about new beginnings. But what's interesting to me here is the sun. The sun is shining so brightly in his first house, and wherever the sun is in your chart, it kind of magnifies those qualities. So him having the sun in the first house of appearance and self-image is so cool because it is giving him a bright, sunny appearance, which I don't find to be untrue. We know that Scott is a very good-looking man. All right, Mars is also sitting in Gemini in the first house. And Mars in Gemini is giving him a lot of energy, ladies. And you know what I always say about a man with a lot of energy? He's a good person on the inside. No. You know what I say about a man that has a lot of energy. So his is well placed. He's got his fire sign Mars in Gemini in the first house. If I don't hurry up, I'm going to lose a lot of time here. So yeah, Scott is a very energetic, good-looking man. So as far as how he gives and shows love, he's got his Venus in Cancer in the second house. And his Venus is activating his second house of money, which is interesting. But as far as his personality goes, Venus tells us how demonstrative the person is in love. And it's sitting in the zodiac sign of Cancer, which is all about being parental and caring and loving and nurturing is the key word when we're talking about Cancerian energy. So the way that Scott shows his love is by being a very nurturing, caring, and attentive partner. And of course, I think that's really beautiful. Okay, and moving on, that was number 2, 3, 4, 5. Scott has some interesting planets in his fifth house. I don't normally read Pluto and Saturn, but I find it kind of odd and not good that he has planet Pluto and Saturn, both of them in the fifth house. Oh no. So yeah, I don't usually read that because that is not about his personality. That is about just his chart in general. So that's 5, 6, 7. Okay, you know what's interesting about Scott? His seventh house of love, marriage, partnerships, and relationships is very much activated in his chart. And he has the moon and Jupiter and Uranus there. Now that's interesting. And they're all sitting in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Now the moon in Sagittarius will give a person actually a quick temper. That's unfortunate because the moon talks about our emotions. It's how quick and changeable we are, how moody and changeable we are. And it's sitting in a fire sign, so that's going to make him very quick to react. And he's not playing. When he gets mad, oh, that's it. And I don't think it's something that he would like people to see on TV. Jupiter in Sagittarius is placed in its own sign. And again, we're talking about the seventh house. So that's interesting. So the Jupiter talks about our luck and abundance. It talks about our philosophies, our outlook on life. It's very important to know the person's Jupiter, to know if the two people are compatible, because if the two Jupiters are not compatible, then the relationship will be difficult. That's what we say in astrology. So he has Jupiter in Sagittarius, which tells me that this person is very expansive. And Okay, and like I was saying, so Jupiter in Sagittarius is actually very well placed, but of course it will depend on his partner's Jupiter. Jupiter in Sagittarius, okay, this is something I say about Sagittarius in every reading. Sagittarius is gentleman energy, gentleman energy. It is king energy, and the fact that Jupiter is there, it makes it even more so. Wow, this man is supposed to be an absolute gentleman. He's supposed to, not supposed to, he will make whoever he's with feel like a queen. Whether he's a cheater or not, I don't know. That's not my business. But when you're with him, you are going to feel like $1,000,000 because he's going to put in the energy, the effort, and have the awareness that he's a king and you're a queen, and that's the end of the story. That's really beautiful. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. And is there anything else? Okay, so his Mercury is in Taurus. So when he's speaking, he wants to be heard. He feels like what he's saying is important. And he doesn't sit and have conversations that are pointless. If he's talking to you, it's probably because it's needed somehow. Because Taurian energy doesn't do things just for the hell of it. They do things because they have a purpose. So that's Mercury in Taurus. And yeah, you could be around him and actually find him a little bit boring at times. That sucks. Yeah. So you know how people like talk and exchange words? He might be more relaxed. And yes, because of that, a person might find him boring at times. But so I'm pretty much finished reading this astrological report. However, I just find it so interesting that he has this Jupiter in Sagittarius in the seventh house as well. And the seventh house talks about love, marriage, partnerships, and relationships. And it can also give us information about his partner. So whoever he's with, this is based on another reading I did. They're supposed to be really good looking. Yep. And the other point that I wanted to make is, yeah, this man with the moon in Sag and Mars in Gemini, he's quick-tempered. If you're angry too, yeah, it can get pretty messy. He's not the type of person that's going to be angry and just sit there for at all, like at all. No, he's going to be very wound up because Gemini, when it gets angry, it gets wound up. It says things, it'll make you feel like you don't know him. But he has this Venus in Cancer, which is so nurturing and loving and protective and affectionate. So that's, yeah, not an easy person to be in love with, is my opinion. Okay, guys, so that was my reading on Scott Disick. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. If you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed reading it for you, then please do leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know who else you'd like me to read for. And subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.